What's up, guys, gals, and Book Nook pals? It's Buck the Bunny with another Book Nook unboxing, and today we're taking a look at Morita Ya. It is one of the Japan City Walk series from Cutebee. Now, in the current Cutebee event that's going on in the Book Nook subreddit, this is classified in the new category of the Japan City Walk series. It is, in fact, the first set in that entire City Walk series. This came out first, then there was the group of four, which we're calling the old set, and then there were the other three. I'm grouping this in with the later three as opposed to that group of four because, one, it's not part of that group, and two, this one represents the bigger and slightly more involved designs of the other three. So this is just a nice little noodle shop, ramen noodle shop. Of course, it's got the obligatory cat right there. Lots of nice signage. The flags hanging down. A lantern out front. And it's just a nice little simple setup. Lots of areas for customization. I can already see right off the top. Lots of things I'd like to make 3D. But it also looks like we got a lot of cool graphics here too. So let's dig into it. It is the progenitor of the entire series. So let's see what it gives us. All right, lots of space in this box. And we do know they're kind of a one-size-fits-all. They do not stuff their boxes. We got our little Animal Crossing tool pouch bag, as always. Now, these are aiming to be easier difficulty kits. Because of that, they are utilizing more of the double-sided tape and glue dots than some other kits to make gluing less of a barrier to entry. It does look like we have lost two of our glue dots here, but let's see if I can save them. There's one right there, and one right there. All right, we saved all our glue dots. Yet another reason why I hate these little tape strips for taping the wires. So we'll just get rid of that. Dumping this bag out. Oh, look at that. We do have a 3D element in here. Oh, that's awesome. We got a little noodle bowl. We got an egg here. We got which looked like some green onions. We got some noodles, a nice patterned bowl, and we got a couple slices of something, maybe a pork, maybe beef. I don't know, but I do like that. You know, I'm always a fan of 3D elements. We have our standard light kit. This is going to be a 1 LED kit with a touch sensor on a 2 AAA battery box. So pretty standard here. And we have our emery board, and obligatory shout out to the 2 people in the comments who will see what I'm about to do and be upset because they, not upset, but lament its loss since they have good uses for this around the house. There's going to be one person to see if I make the shot or if it's going to bounce off a computer screen / wall and come back at me. But these are useless. They're going to go into the pile in the back of my studio. All right. Lifting it up, let's go underneath. We have our instruction manual and our windows here of clear plastic. Do not see any sticker sheet. All right, so it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows here. This is the thin stuff. Tape strips are good for these. I know a lot of you guys don't like tape strips. I don't see tape strips here, just the dots, which is probably for sticking this bowl on there. So you're gonna have a bunch extra. You can maybe cut the dots in half. But I find double-sided tape is really good for sticking these windows on. All right, it's gonna be our standard Cutebee. Oh, it is, well, okay, we're gonna be a standard Cutebee instruction manual, full color rendered, computer renders, which means we're gonna have a nice, good indication of where everything goes and what orientation it goes in, and of course, lots of details for the lighting, though can't really expect that much complication here because it is a 1 LED set. But everything looks pretty straightforward. Right, Nothing too complicated here. I did like the design of the ceiling fan, or not the ceiling fan, this desk fan right here. I think that's a really cool concept. I'm also liking the color of this green. So speaking of that, let's dig into this and see what we got. Grab our X-Acto knife. Just remember when you're cutting here, we want to go in a serpentine pattern to make sure that what I just did doesn't happen. Our knife blade doesn't slip between the different runners and scratch our pieces before we get a chance to even use them. And then we're gonna hate how the winter gives us dry skin. Plastic off this. And looks like we got an A through a G here. All right, nice, vibrant colors. I don't love the 2D cats, but even this cat is pretty cool. We'll probably replace him with a 3D kitty. Hello. That's from another project. All right. I mean, one thing I will say about this right off the bat is the colors are incredibly vibrant on this. I don't think the instruction manual does it justice. I love this imagery here. The lamp even looks very vibrant, even if it isn't a 3D piece. Beautiful double-sided printing where we need it. Neko cat. See, you can see they're selective with what is double-sided, which means that they're not just printing things on double sides to make it easy. They're actually putting thought into what goes where. Knives, bowls. I know it's not ink. Can anybody tell me, please, in the comments, do you know what this bottle is? Looks like we've got some types of alcohol, advertisement, some more drinks, tea perhaps, some kind of advert here, cup ramen, and frying pan. Plus, I think this is our roof structure. I believe this is the menu right here. Anybody tell me what is on the menu at this restaurant? One thing that's really standing out for me in this kit is the signage. I'm really loving the signage here. Just really vibrant and beautiful, and it fits in with the artistic style of the rest of the set. Running that line between cartoony and super realistic. Based on this picture, I'm guessing that's some chashu in that bowl. We do have a TV here, though I think I will probably replace that with something like this. A nice little 3D TV. Obviously, I'll scale one up to fit the size, but I like actual 3D objects. Even the boxes just don't always go to it for me. So I'm liking the double-sided printing here. Really just beautiful colors. And there's that green. I saw that green in the manual. It really looked beautiful, and I'm really enamored by it. It's a color you really don't see too much in booknooks. I don't know why, but a vibrant green like that I really haven't seen too much. Little bowl of ramen and advert, some marketing. I don't know what this is. We'll have to check. Some kind of grading maybe. A spoon, more frying pans, tissue boxes. Lots of cool little imagery here. Single printed because it doesn't need to be double printed. There's our roof panels. All right, this is where our power button's going to be. Some beautiful decorative plates here, and a wonderful sign for the door. Stool tops right here. And here's our base with some sakura petals there. I like the overprinting, so we have some good clean circles here and plenty of extras. Anytime you see the red on a Cutebee kit, that's extra. So we got 2 extra F5s, we got 2 extra F2s. But yeah, guys, not a fairly complicated set. But that was the beauty of this competition. Oh, not competition, I'm sorry, the beauty of this community event. Everything's nice and simple. It's a nice palette cleanser to finish out the end of the year. It's also a good canvas onto which to add your little personal touches. Make it your own. So hopefully you join us in the subreddit. It's 20% off any purchase from Cutebee, as long as one of the items from the event is in your cart. You have to go over to the subreddit. So that's the booknooks subreddit on Reddit, and they will give you all the contest rules. It is absolutely free to enter. You just have to make your kit purchase. And again, 20% off your entire order, including one of these items. Automatically get you entry into the event. You just have to post about your build, and then you get a chance to win one of, I think we're up to 10 booknooks we're giving away in this event. Not to mention, if this comes out before the event ends, we're also doing a charity raffle where right now we have over 35 booknooks that are being given away for as little as a $5 donation to either Doctors Without Borders or No Kid Hungry. You can enroll yourself in this event and do some good and potentially win one of some pretty awesome booknooks. It's being sponsored by Penny Exel and Roll Life, and actually lots of stuff donated from the community as well. So hopefully we see you over there. Until then, good looking, good nooking.